With our current weather conditions, it takes a real expert to create landscape that'll thrive. Riedel's Garden Center has the staff with the expertise of water requirements for plants, lawns, and landscapes that'll stand up to our changing weather conditions. With 25 years of hands-on experience, owner Darren Riedel will customize a landscape design and irrigation system to meet your expectations and our climate. It's recommended to protect your lawn using Fertilome products available at Riedel's Garden Center, an authorized dealer. Call or stop by Riedel's Garden Center today.
Good morning. Welcome to the Green and Growing Show. I'm Margie Hammerschmidt, an Extension Master Gardener with K-State Research and Extension. And today we're out at the K-State Agriculture Research Center at the Pumpkin Patch. And I'm here with Joe Becker. Joe is the groundskeeper today at the Research Center. Welcome to the program, Joe.
Well, thank you for having me. Yes, welcome to our Pumpkin Patch. We started this back in 2012 for the library kids. They were having some issues with their pumpkin supply, and imagine kids without pumpkins. So at that time, Brandon Hines was in charge of the children's department, approached me, and I said, yeah, we have room, and so we planted 200 feet of pumpkin. As you can see, we still have 200 feet of pumpkin and hundreds of pumpkins. We've had various different varieties, so now this is the 6th year. Our biggest threat to all of this has been the squash bugs, and so far we have just been lucky and really haven't been affected by them very much. I think the first year we had to spray them about 5 times, and then after that it hasn't really been that much. So we've been fortunate in that direction. Maybe our signs, those squash bugs or something helps, I don't know. But generally we plant 4 varieties. I leave that up to the librarian as to, it's now Nicole Thibodeau, and I leave that up to her discretion as to what she wants to have, and we plant them. This year we planted them on the 7th of June, in June. And the varieties we plant are now 90-day varieties, generally between 90 to 115 days. So next week I'll have a chance to start working on this, but we will start picking them, and we will put them in a cool place so they will harden off and be ready for the kids in October. It's really fun in June when everybody shows up. We have at least 10 kids. They range in age from 3 years old to 8. And yes, we have 3-year-olds that plant, and yes, that they germinate and they grow. So that's really been kind of fun. After that, within 7 to 10 days, the plants germinate, and then the teen department with Nicole comes, and they bed the pumpkins down with straw to keep the grass out. Of course, we've had a lot of rain, so we've got a little bit of grass in here now, but generally it does a pretty good job of keeping the grass out. And then they maintain the weeds until school starts. Then, right before Halloween, we have a big reading meeting in front of our statue at the main office, and we celebrate our harvest and pumpkins, and everybody gets to take a handful of pumpkins home. So it's a very simple program, but it gets the children involved with horticulture and plant growth, responsibility, and just a celebration of nature. So Margie, I want to thank you for having me here on the show, and I hope everyone has a very nice autumn season.
Thanks, Joe. Hey, before we close our program, can you just tell me how you pick a pumpkin? Do you cut it? Do you break it?
We cut it because I don't want to lose the stem. But generally, we like for it to have a crook in it, and that's a sign that it's ready. But I like to get them before at least 3 weeks prior to the event so that they harden off. So sometimes I cut them a little bit early. If you cut them too early, they won't turn any more orange. So it just stops that. So you want to get that good carotene color going on there, the pumpkin color. So it's good. We also have white ones, the Caspers, and we also have some green ones. Last year we had some really fun ones, real warty green squash. The teenage kids love those. The uglier the better. So you never know what's going to be desired by the kids. But anyway.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thanks so much for doing this also for the kids. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for some timely topics.
I'm Edna Hansen, Extension Master Gardeners, and today I'd like to share with you a few timely tips. We're at the end of our gardening season now, so let's rake up those leaves and put them around either our trees or around our perennials to protect the roots from the winter cold. Because as the ground freezes and thaws, the roots heave up, and thereby lessening the chance of your perennial coming to life next year. Also make note of what has done well and what has not. So you can either figure out how to change it or go for a different species. With your flowers, just be sure, as I've said, to mulch, especially those new plants. And you can do it with anything that doesn't lead to compaction. Straw, leaves, anything of that nature will do well. And finally, don't forget to drain your garden hoses, put them away for the winter, and wash your pots. This is Edna Hansen reporting for K-State Research and Extension and Eagle TV.
With our current weather conditions, it takes a real expert to create landscape that'll thrive. Riedel's Garden Center has the staff with the expertise of water requirements for plants, lawns, and landscapes that'll stand up to our changing weather conditions. With 25 years of hands-on experience, owner Darren Riedel will customize a landscape design and irrigation system to meet your expectations and our climate. It's recommended to protect your lawn using Fertilome products available at Riedel's Garden Center, an authorized dealer. Call or stop by Riedel's Garden Center today.